Oh, that's why my wrist...
Is this your weighted blanket?
It is.
How heavy is it?
15 pounds.
I love it. Don't look at my feet. They're cursed objects. Hey, brother. Boob Central. Am I a genius or what?
Well, let's see.
Fun to poke fun.
It's fun to poke fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Alright, what are we doing today, man?
We are doing a witchy Q&A.
Because...
Yeah. Okay. So, in your own words, what exactly is Wicca or witchcraft?
Well, I'm gonna let you go first, because if we're being honest,
Mm-hmm.
you're the expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I mean, compared between the two of us,
you are the expert. I am like
the young grasshopper.
I am the youngest grasshopper. I'm like the grasshopper that was literally just born 5 minutes ago.
In my own words, I would express it as it's getting in touch with the elements and the earth, and also at the same time yourself through different practices, because it's not all just this is Wicca, it's like this is Wicca. There's a lot to it. It's not just like cauldrons and boil, whatever they say. And,
what is that?
boil, toil, double trouble. Christianity, where we've had documentation of it.
I was waiting to see how long until you got annoyed.
What is the most interesting part about Wicca?
That it's real. Legit. Like that's what comes to mind when you ask that question.
Mm-hmm.
Is just the fact that it's like a thing that people do.
Mm-hmm.
That's like not
a fairy tale.
It's not like when you think, or at least when I think witch, I still think like, even if I know like the reality, I still think like you know, like an old woman just like with the cauldron and everything, you know.
That is exactly what I said it wasn't.
I know. I know. But like that image still pops in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's like it's actually so real is really nice.
For me, I find a couple of aspects very interesting. One being how inclusive it is, because I grew up with Catholicism, and how, like, do-it-yourself it is. Like, with the Catholicism that I was raised with, because I know that everyone's raised a little bit differently, it was every Sunday morning. You go to church, you take the blood, you take the bread, you pray, you say the Our Father, and you say the Hail Mary right after, and then you do a little one that I haven't memorized yet. You go to your First Holy Communion, you get baptized, and you get your confirmation. Maybe not in that order, but in one of those orders. Mm-hmm. And it was just very strict. Sunday school and all of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules in a lot of religions.
But Wicca, in Wicca, it's, at least from the sources that I've learned and from the people I've learned, it's do what you can, when you can, how you can. Mm-hmm. I also have seen a lot of disabled witches who aren't able to like practice regularly. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I understand you're able to believe in a higher power that's more forgiving. Like, sure, God is forgiving, but you have to go to church, you have to admit your sins, and if you don't do those in a specific time, then you're going to hell. Yeah. But this is just very inclusive and very DIY, and I love that. I've thought about this.
I can tell. That was like a pre-written speech. That's what speech class does to you kids.
Was Wicca ever involved in the era of witchcraft where people were scared of those they thought were witches and held the Salem witch trials for? And did that happen to people who practiced Wicca? Do you mind if I answer this one?
No, please. Because I have no idea and I'm actually really interested.
Okay, so in the end, technically no witches got burned at the Salem witch trials. It was just people who were deemed odd, unbearable, all of that. Mm-hmm. But back then, it was called paganism. Yeah. There was a period of time when paganism thrived, and then it died down, and then now it's coming back, but it's called neo-paganism. Past paganism was a little bit more strict. Yeah. And it's not just like people in dark hoods and cults and everything. It's stuff like the Egyptians and the Greeks and the Romans. That's all paganism. But now the neo-paganism is coming around. It's less strict, And again, more that DIY and inclusiveness. Basically, it's like paganism is really old, then it died, then neo-paganism, and Wicca is like...
The way I sort of perceive Wicca, correct me if I'm wrong, but I sort of almost see it almost like Buddhism, how it's not necessarily a religion, it's more of a practice. And so you can be a pagan and practice Wicca.
Definitely.
Or you could be a pagan and not practice Wicca. You can worship or not worship. You don't have to...
Like I said, I'm a solidarity witch. I don't worship an exact entity.
Right.
I mean, I'm definitely a believer in sharing your worship, not like pushing it onto people, Christians, but sharing it. I have, I can name off 5 people right now that I've turned into Wiccans, if you will, or at least turned them onto the idea of Wiccanism or Wicca. You're one of them. How does it feel?
Feel converted. I've been saved. Oh god, Christians are gonna kill us. Burn me at the stake, I dare you.
So, no. Can anyone be a witch, or is it something that you're born into?
Do what you want, my dude.
You don't have to be born into it. I mean, I wasn't technically born into it. I was raised Catholic Christian with Wiccan undertones. I was taught like the Tree of Life and the Moon Goddess and crystals and all of that. But then I picked it up on my own. And I mean, you've picked it up on your own. It's not something you need to be born into. And even if you want to convert, it's not like you have to draw blood and pray to God and promise all of your sins or all of that.
Yeah. There's not like a conversion. It's like you wake up and you're like, I think I'm going to be a witch.
That's you just practice when
idea.
you want, when you can. Do you believe in ghosts?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. My house used to be haunted.
I talked about this in a previous episode. Previously. In a previous video about a couple of my ghost encounters. So yes, definitely spirits. Yes. We literally just got this today.
I was gonna get my industrial done, but then I went on their website and it did like specifically say industrial, so I like started to freak out. But then it said septum. I'm like, about that.
I know we don't look very punk rock, but trust me, we are. I was always worried that my mom would be mad at me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I have 1.
You only have your first, not your doubles?
No, I just have 1.
Oh my god.
I legit have 1.
Just on one side?
No, on both sides.
So that's 2.
But does that actually count as 2?
Yes.
Because it's 1.
No, some people only get on one side.
Well, yeah, but...
You have
fine.
2
I have
holes in your body right
2.
now. As far as piercings go, we're on the subject of piercings. You're disgusting.
I'm talking about, like, my mouth and my nose and my ears.
Yeah,
those
gross.
are holes.
Gross. Get out of here. What is a male witch called? I mean...
Whatever the hell he wants to be called. Ah, neato. I've never said neato before. I hope I never say it again.
What does bad resonance feel like? I think that she means, like, the energy waves.
Like bad energy?
I feel the actual, like, darkness, and I feel icky, and it's in my chest and in my head, and I suddenly feel like, not like regular depression, if you will, where I'm just, it's like, I can't handle life anymore. I need to get out. I need to run. I need to get as far away as I can as possible.
It's very, like, tight for me. Like, I feel it mostly in my chest and in my, like, stomach. And it's all very, like, almost like gravity has sort of shifted to, like, be at my heart.
Yes.
So then everything in my body is sort of, like, pulling towards it and, like, squeezing it.
Exactly.
That's how it feels.
How about this? What was the first energy you ever felt? Like, how did you start to realize that it wasn't just, like, you know...
Bad vibes?
Yeah.
You know what? There was this one time when I was really, really little. And there was This was when I was like very small. I lived on a farm for a little bit.
But you were just looking around.
There was my house, then there was this tiny little strip of trees, and then there was like a field.
Mm-hmm.
So I was walking in the field, like looking into the trees, like walking along looking into the trees, and I think I saw like a tree, like a dead tree or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got this like crazy, like
That
really,
feeling.
yeah, that really tight feeling in my
Mhm.
chest. I was at that age. I didn't really think things through, so I literally just turned and bolted back
Mhm.
home.
I can't really pinpoint the first energy I felt, considering I was raised with this
Yeah.
stuff. I guess, like, the first time I consciously understood what was going on was the first time I meditated in yoga.
Mm.
I felt my soul. So the instructor, like, described, like, okay, imagine your soul traveling down through your body and down into the earth, where the earth's main crystal is, like an uncut crystal is, and come back up. I felt my soul just leave my body and go down, down, down. And then I saw that crystal and I touched it. And it was, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I didn't just like, I was like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like, what is this? But it felt like my whole essence was cleansed.
Mm.
And then it just was shot back up. This is going to make blowing my nose so hard.
So difficult. Oh my gosh. You can't blow your nose now. You just gotta like.
Take a Q-tip in there.
Do you want to see my witchy haul?
Yeah! So we actually did go to a witch store today. It's really nice. It's like half an hour away from where we live. But it's
worth it.
Oh yeah, oh my god, yeah. Like, I told the lady, like, I've gone to other stores closer, but...
Nothing compares,
No,
honestly.
not at all.
This one's so nice. I almost cursed that lady.
Have you ever cursed anyone?
No. No. I've only ever wished good things upon people. So I got myself some gray moonstone.
I love that.
Actually, this is snakeskin.
I'm gonna eat the snakeskin. I love snakeskin agate.
I know. I love agate. Like, it's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is the gray moonstone. I don't know if you can see these. Probably not.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face using snakeskin agate.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Can you
god, look
imagine?
at that glow.
And then I got some, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right.
I have to sneeze.
Pineapple.
Stop it. No, it's cathartic to sneeze.
So this wood has actually been really popular lately. I've seen, and it's,
Holy wood of the Amazon. Use it to clear out negative energy.
yeah, it's,
Palo Santo.
yeah, that's it. And it's wood that you burn. I have like a real piece of wood too, but I found these cones, and I felt like that would be
Easier.
so nice and easy. And then I've been looking
The
for...
piece de resistance.
Yes. I've been looking for a new dream catcher for literal months. I have two,
Two.
but they're like old. So I got myself a new one. And I'm so picky about my dream catchers. Like, I was with you a lot of times when I was looking at them, and I'm so picky about them. They have to be authentic. That's,
As they should
I feel
be.
like that's sort of obvious though, but they have to be authentic. They have to have, the feathers need to be like relatively straight. I don't want any like super crazy bright colors. And the bead that's in it always has to be like
Lower
below
than the
the
center point.
center. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Siri.
Alright, what does this Siri say? You know, the only God is actually Siri. That's the one true God.
Agate.
Agate. I think that's it.
I love ravioli.
I love ravioli. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah, this was sort of
An impulsive video.
impulsive, so we'll see if there's anything salvageable.
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 Well, thank you for watching if you got this far.
Yeah, if you got this far, you get a pony. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to subscribe.
You know the drill.
See you next time on... No! That's not what our channel's called.
The PM. The PM.
We need a jingle. Somebody make us a jingle.
You make us a jingle.
Oh, okay.
Bye.